Well, it's 6 o'clock straight up. That is heaven in a cup, llama llama. It's my favorite mug. I think I've mentioned that before. I mean, I have a lot of funny mugs, a lot of pretty mugs, a lot of cute mugs, but my llama, I have a thing for llamas. I can't help it. Couldn't tell you why. Don't know why. Good morning. What is it? It's October 3rd. October 3rd. My, how time has flied. And, it's like you wake up each day or you start to go to bed at night and who knows what to expect anymore. I think it's time to just give up expecting anything. Seriously. Just assume that today is going to be full of surprises because every day has been full of surprises. They haven't all been good. I'm not going to lie. Now, I'm the one who says don't judge things as bad or good because, hey, you never know how things will turn out or what effect they will have on your life. So just kind of withhold judgment. Be without judgment. Don't make up stories about what's going on. Just deal with what's going on, right? It's not always easy, is it? So, I have a question for you. Well, actually, I have a question for the planet. In 1922, that's right, first fax machine, first fax sent. Can you explain to me why people still use faxes? Is it not true that, like everything else that's been updated, we kind of get rid of the old style? I mean, like, how many of you still carry one of those little transistor radios or use a reel-to-reel tape recorder? Or, I don't know, a phone that you pick up and hold, and you know what I'm saying here, don't you? Why are there still faxes? I mean, seriously, why? I would like everyone to just raise their hand if they still prefer to use a fax machine. See, none of you raised your hands. I say down with the fax machine. 1990. This day, the reunification flag was flown over Germany. East Germany, West Germany, the flag of West Germany went up at the Brandenburg Gate. I got to tell you, I visited there a few years ago. It is so moving. It is so touching. Here's what blew me away. You cannot go in a store anywhere without having the opportunity to buy a piece of rock from the original wall that separated East and West Germany. My question is this: how big was that wall that 30 years later, they can still be selling so many pieces of the wall? Seriously. I don't know. Wow, Marlene still walks with her Walkman. No kidding. No earbuds for you? I have hearing aids, so earbuds are whatever you call them. They don't work for me because I've already got something shoved in my ears, right? But the good news is mine are technologically advanced hearing aids, so I can actually hear my phone hashtag the music through my hearing aids. So that's kind of neat. Oh, it's Henry. Sorry, Henry. I called you Marlene. Forgive me. It's Henry who loves her dachshund. So it's Saturday, October 3rd. What is today, you ask? Okay, well, first of all, it's Mean Girls Day. I don't like Mean Girls, but I loved the movie. Lindsay Lohan, and pretty much every one of your favorites from the old days of Saturday Night Live. I think Tina Fey might have actually written it based on some experiences that she went through as a child. Not sure. But if you haven't seen the movie, did I write down when it was from? It was like the early 2000s. I'm going to say 2004. Mean Girls. It's not just like a teeny bopper movie. Go see Mean Girls. Really. It was not go see it unless where you're going is like to the living room or the family room or something like that. Watch the movie, rent the movie if you have to. Really good movie. And you can watch it with your kids. There's like a lot to talk about in that movie. Lindsay Lohan, that's a lot to talk about right there, huh? Remember when she filled up the news like for weeks and months? What else? It's National Boyfriend Day. National Boyfriend Day. I guess that means I'm going to have to be especially nice today, and I know he's listening. Love that movie. It's so fetch. Yeah, it's like totally fetch, right? Let's see. Oh, she has earbuds, but she loves her Walkman. I think it's nice that you've stayed so loyal. What else? Oh, okay. I love this. It's National Kevin Day. Yeah. So, Cousin Kevin, or Calvin as we call you, Kelvin. We refer to him as Kelvin. It's National Kevin Day. I got to tell you a story about my cousin. So, he's more like my little brother than my cousin. All my cousins are like my little brothers. Anyway, this particular cousin is really fun to tease, really fun to tease. And I can remember, and it's coming up because it was October 10th. I don't know how many years ago. No, it wasn't October 10th. I lied to you. October 10th is my niece's birthday, and I'm getting it confused with her wedding. So we're planning my niece's wedding in California. My cousins are all coming in from all over the country, and we're figuring out who's going to get to sit at which table with which cousin. And we decided to mess with my cousin Kevin because he's so mess-withable. So I did the place cards, and we actually set up a table for one in the far corner of the room, and we put him alone at table 24. It was set for one person. He picked up his card, he looked at his wife, and he said, "No, I'm not at your table. They separated us." And then goes and finds table 24 in the back of the room all by itself. I cannot tell you how funny it was. That was probably 8-10 years ago, maybe more. And to this day, whenever we get together as a family, Kevin gets invited to table 24. So here's to my cousin Kevin and table 24. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is National Poetry Day. Now, I know I introduced you to Shel Silverstein, who is indeed one of my favorite poets. Today, I would like you, unless you are already totally aware of him, in which case my heart goes out to you because he's so cool. I would like to introduce you to Ogden Nash. Ogden Nash writes poetry not unlike, except he came before him, not unlike Shel Silverstein now that I think about it. So maybe there's a certain genre of crazy poetry that I just really like. Two of his poems. The first one. Oh, good, you love Ogden Nash. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that because he... The first poem I would like to share with you by Ogden Nash is called The Pelican. A very fine bird is the pelican. His beak can hold more than his belly can. He can hold in his beak enough food for a week, but I'm sure I don't know how the hell he can. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got time for one more short one? Yes. This one is called The Cow by Ogden Nash in honor of National Poetry Day. The cow is of the bovine ilk. One end is moo, the other milk. Seriously, how can you not love Ogden Nash? Go look him up. Get a book by Ogden Nash of all his insane poetry. He's wonderful. Ogden Nash, love him, love him, love him. Okay, what else? Oh, did you see the word art for today? It's all about kindergarten and the rules that we learned in kindergarten. You'll enjoy it. And it it just made me realize that, you know what, as humans, the stuff that we learn when we're really young, a lot of it works as we get older. A lot of it does. Yeah, there's stuff you need to let go of, but there's some basic things that holding on to, like respect, listening, not eating paste. Hey, that's all really important stuff. So check out. Oh, by the way, I am off Facebook arrest, at least for now. So I was able to share my posts today. Thank you to those of you who have been sharing my posts the last few days. I hate to think of people missing them if they don't have to. Rules. Can we get back to rules for a minute? It's kind of like rules. I play Candy Crush. Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't even admit it, but I do play Candy Crush. I find it very relaxing to play a few games in bed before I fall asleep even. Here's what I notice about Candy Crush, and maybe I'm just trying to come up with stuff so that I can legitimatize all the time I spend playing it. But I don't like stop during the day and go sit down and play. I use it as a kind of a filler. If I'm waiting for an appointment, I'm playing Candy Crush while I'm waiting, that kind of thing. Okay, so what about Candy Crush? What do I like about it? I like it because it's a challenge. It's not like Sudoku where I always know there's going to be a solution and I just need to hang in there. But what I noticed is it's very akin to life for me. There is not always an obvious solution, but I have yet to find a Candy Crush puzzle that I haven't been able to solve or beat or win, whatever you want to call it, because I keep moving up the ladder, right? Now, there have been times when I've been stuck on the same puzzle for days, but eventually I get through. I used to think it was just luck that would get me through, and I'm sure luck has a lot to do with it. But I also realized, as in life, that there are some things that we do where we just jump in because we think we know what to do. And then later on, we find out, wow, there are some things here I didn't notice. Like, I have to do this in order to have that happen. All I'm saying is, just like in life, the more you put into it in terms of concentrating and looking for clues and being totally in that moment, the easier the game is. I also noticed that there are some puzzles, I'm going to call them puzzles because I don't know what else to call them, that are hard, but I find myself really enjoying the challenge of trying to win because it's interesting and it's fun and it's like a good challenge. But just like in life, there are also some that come up where they just seem stupid. Like, why would you do that? Why would that happen when I do this? That's frustrating, angrily frustrating Candy Crush puzzles. I don't even eat candy, so it's not even fair, right? But just like in life, there's some problems when solved, it's like, yes, I knew I could do it. Yay, this feels so good. And there are others where it's like, finally, because this was the dumbest thing I've ever had to deal with. So Candy Crush and life, they're not that dissimilar. But then my guess is a lot of things that we do are not dissimilar. Opus says Mahjong is the best game to keep your brain fresh. Love Mahjong. But unfortunately, it's hard to play alone, and I don't have anybody to play with here. I have a gorgeous set that my kids got me as a birthday present, an old Bakelite set. It's really cool. And it's actually, believe it or not, my children who taught me how to play. Yeah, it's a very good game. It's a very good game. Wordscape is also good. There are a lot of good games. And by the way, the more games you play, the more you keep your brain fresh and going. Because honestly, I do not. I don't want to lose my marbles. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, we're not going to go there right now. Happy birthday to Reverend Al Sharpton. Remember when he was a big, fat, scary-looking guy, and now he's so trim? But he's only 66 years old. I was shocked when I heard that. I think he looks a lot older. Maybe I'm wrong. Little known facts about Reverend Al. He was an ordained minister at age 10. Yes, seriously, age 10. And for a while, he did his little thing touring with Mahalia Jackson, the mega famous gospel singer. Yeah. Happy birthday, Reverend Al. Wishes out to you. It's also Chubby Checker's birthday. He's a little older. Let's twist again like we did last summer. Ooh, let's twist again. Yeah, okay, I love the twist. I love the twist. We've talked about that before. 1960, The Twist. That was it. We're going to do the twist, and it goes like this. Bop-a-doo-bop, bop-a-bop-a-doo-bop. Yeah, okay. I want you to have faith today. What do I mean by that? Well, here's what I mean by that. I found out that Elvis Presley at age 10 came in fifth in a talent show. So that means whatever you're working on, keep working on it. Because, hey, look what happened to Elvis. He didn't come in fifth before he was gone. He was number one right up there at the top. Opa says she's getting ordained so she can perform her daughter's wedding next fall. Congratulations for that. And by the way, I am an ordained minister. I've done a couple of weddings. I did not too long ago. I don't know if Bob and Kat, if you're having coffee with me this morning, but happy anniversary belatedly again to you. I did their rededication ceremony. Yep. I don't know, what would that be called? I'm Minister Sandye. So I guess that makes me Mini Sandye. Whatever. Anyway, all right. Mahatma Gandhi. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are all in harmony. What you think, what you say, and what you do are all in harmony. That's a lovely thought. Now I'm going to give you another one because this one is really going to make you think today. This is a great one to leave you with. Ready? Okay, here we go. What you have, the way it is, the way your life is right now, is the lowest common denominator between what you say you want and what you've been willing to put up with. Let me say that one more time. This is a heavy thought. Grab your coffee. You're going to need the think drink this morning. The way it is, what you have, your current life, is the lowest common denominator between what you say you want and what you're willing to put up with. Maybe it's time for all of us to stop putting up with the stuff that we know is not serving us. Food for thought for this morning. Post it, you got it. Being posted as soon as we're done here. Oh, and we're done here. Good morning, everybody. Have a wonderful Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.